Hello, my name's Ian Astbury of BXI. Yes.
Hi, I'm Atsuo from BXI.
Now, how'd the new EP come together?
How did it come together? I'm a long-time devotee of Boris's music, and I started to reach out through the agent initially about 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. I saw them play at the Knitting Factory during the Pink Tour, and I was pursuing them to play with the Cult for many years, but never really came together. And then the introduction was made, I think, through Stephen and Greg, wasn't it? Yeah, through Stephen and Greg. Introduction to Atsuo and to Boris. And from there we started to talk about maybe collaboration with music. And I was sent some music and I listened to it, and I was very overwhelmed by the depth and the quality of the music, so it was very difficult to choose songs, but that was pretty much it. So from the presentation of the music, we went to the studio and created our first, what would you call it, is it an EP? I don't know. Is it EP or? EP. What is concept? Don't know. Disc.
Sure.
Recordings.
Yeah.
Now, with you only having released 4 songs, are there more tracks you recorded? Is there going to be further collaboration?
I hope.
I hope too. I think it's very successful. We've really enjoyed the experience. It's been amazing working with them. They're very professional.
Now, I really enjoyed the 3 tracks, the new ones. How did you decide on which Cult track to record?
That wasn't me.
とりあえずカルトンの曲をもう全部聴いた上で、ラブってアルバムをすごい過去にも未来にもすごいアクセスするような、すごい普遍的なアルバム、その中でもあの曲がすごい普遍性を持ってて、今やっても全然古くないし、すごい美しい曲だから。
Said he's heard all of Cult songs, and that particular album, Love, and that particular song have a timeless quality. And he said it's like you can feel connected to the past and to the future with that song. And so that was one of the reasons why he wanted to choose that song.
Wonderful. Now, is tomorrow your first live performance?
No, we did 2 songs in Sydney, Australia. The one that you referred to at the end of May. And I just happened to be in Australia at the time, in Sydney at the time, and the Boris were performing. And we did Magical Child, and it was preceded by a kind of condensed version of The End, which was Atsuo's idea.
Now, were you recording at the time, the BXI EP, or was that the
in
start?
Australia?
Right.
No, I was there at the end of an Australian tour. I actually was touring with the Cult, so I happened to be in Australia at the time.
Now, where do you find the time to get into these different projects? I mean, I know the Cult's been on the road, and
yes. Well, this is something very special. I mean, BXI is something that I make time for. I mean, I'm working right now. I'm in rehearsals in Los Angeles, but I broke for rehearsals to come over to perform tomorrow night. This is really, really important for me.
Now, what's the set list going to look like tomorrow? I mean,
we've only got 4 songs.
Right.
3 songs.
That's exactly the big question.
So, I don't know. Come along, find out.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Don't want to give away too much.
Now, is there anybody else on the bill with you tomorrow?
Yeah, a couple of little other bands. They're hiding.
No worries, no worries.
Well, tomorrow night, Son and Boris are performing also, the entire album. How many times have you performed it? How many times?
明日は 4th?
Fourth, so it's the fourth time they're performing Altar. So if you know the record at all, it's a very unique performance tomorrow night. Tomorrow night's a very special evening. Jesse's playing as well.
Yeah.
Jesse Sykes?
Yes, Jesse
Yeah.
Sykes is playing, and you're playing. So it's Alter, Jesse Sykes, BXI tomorrow night.
Cool. Now, I know you weren't here for the earlier Sun show, but I think most people describe that as the loudest they've ever heard. I mean, do you
Which
think...
one? The one that was the one preceding this?
Right, November,
Yes.
at Brooklyn Masonic.
I was living in the city at the time, but I was on tour. So, because I was here for like 3 years, I just basically went back to California for about 2 weeks ago. I moved back, but I was in the city for 3 years. I saw Sun play on that tour in Pasadena, in California, and it was excessively loud. But Boris, I think, are louder.
Now, the one thing with all
Especially
the...
the visual. There's a lot of visual rock elements to Boris that Sun don't have. It's a lot more of a theatrical show with Boris.
Now, the one thing with all the Southern Ward shows have been the crazy tour merchandise. I mean, do you guys have anything out with you this time around?
Ooh, special merchandising.
商品マーチャンダイズはいいですか
How about BXI?
Apparently, it sold out yesterday. Greg was telling me that
Yeah.
the BXI vinyl sold out at ATP yesterday.
Oh, the pink vinyl, 500 copy
No,
thing? Yeah.
all of it. It's gone.
Wow.
There is none left. The vinyl is sold out. So we're going to try and scrounge some up for tomorrow night.
All right. Is there anything you want people to know about the show or BXI?
Yeah, don't sleep on this, all you little metal hipsters out there. This is the show that you have to beg, borrow, and steal to get into.
伝えたいこと
And I know it's really tight. I don't think there's many tickets left, if there are any left at all. So I'd recommend very highly you come to this performance. It's definitely the high point of the season.
Great. Thanks a lot,
Do you want
guys.
to say anything? That's right.
Yeah,
special?
all things out of control.
All things out of control,
Yeah.
especially his wardrobe. There's
But-
also a fashion show. So it's Alter, BXI's son, Jesse Sykes, and that's his wardrobe. Special show.